Today I'm looking at some IVR2021 grips on my 1940 Mauser Luger. So it's got the 42 mark on the toggle. That's how you know it's made by Mauser. In 1940, they had switched all of the Waffenops to be more of the Eagle style Waffenop. You can see that there. And you can see the 1940 marking up by the barrel and the 42 on the toggle. So that's how you know it's a Mauser. And the year it was manufactured was 1940. And it's all matching. So all these numbers on the side, if they're full numbered, the numbers will match. Otherwise, it'll be the last two numbers of the main long number on the side there. I removed the magazine. And that's a bakelite base plate magazine that would be found on a Black Widow style Luger. The Black Widow Lugers came out in 41 and 42. And they would have the date as just a 41 or 42 up by the barrel. So this is not actually the right year to make a Black Widow, but I picked up some Black Widow reproduction grips from IVR2021.com. And they're excellent quality bakelite grips made out of the Netherlands. And so here's the original grips, and these are even marked to match the pistol as well. So I'll try to show you that here. There's a pretty faint marking right there, but you can see that. And with the other grip, you always want to be careful not to snap the wood where that safety lever kind of goes over the wood there. So it can be a little tricky to get off, especially if they haven't come off for a while. But that is a pretty typical problem, is to pull it off the wrong way and just snap that thin piece of wood that sits right under the toggle for the safety. So I'm trying to avoid that as best as I can. Let's get that off. There we go. So you want to kind of pull up and away and not just straight away. And then this is also marked to match the pistol. So that's pretty cool. But even though they're marked matching grips, I still think it'd be pretty cool if it looked a little more like a Black Widow. So I'm going to hold on to those grips, obviously. But I'm going to throw on these bakelite Black Widow grips. So what kind of sets these apart from many of the other reproductions is they're made out of the actual bakelite, so they have the right feel. If you tap them together, they have the right sound to them. And that is a big difference over just a modern plastic. And then they also are modeled off of actual Black Widow grips, so they have a great feel and a great fit to them. And that's another thing that on a lot of other reproductions, the fit will be wrong, or you'll have to do a lot of filing, or maybe they'll be too small, and especially just the feel and hand will be off. But these feel totally authentic. They look authentic. They feel authentic. And IVR is just doing an awesome job on his reproduction grips. It takes a little bit to get that screw back in there. You don't want to mar up your screws when you're putting them in or taking them out, so you got to be careful. I'm trying my best not to mess this pistol up. And so this has all original bluing. And so I believe in 1937 is when they end the small straw parts. So you'll see the bluing is on the trigger and on the safety lever as well. And that should be correct for 38 and going forward from there. But that looks totally awesome. I'm really happy with these grips. These grips are on the more higher end for reproduction grips, and that's because they have a better fit and finish and better material quality and a more authentic feel and look. And it's definitely worth it. I think when you're actually holding the pistol, and even if you look at it, you can tell in person when you're looking at poor reproduction grips and quality reproduction grips. So I think that's definitely worth it. You can check out IVR2021.com. He's got a ton of great products and reproduction products on there. And he even sells actual historical antique items as well. He's a great guy. Feel free to message him. And he is so helpful in getting you the right information and checking out what you have and what would be correct for that year and make. So obviously, this is not correct because this is a 1940 instead of 41 or 42. But I think it looks awesome. And I like it a lot. Well, if you like this type of content, please like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for checking it out. We'll see you again.